Yeah guys, welcome to a new Behind the Wheel, and behind me you can see the 700 HP plus Audi S8. But before we go on, this video will be the first one fully in English, and I hear you guys thinking, Tim, why the hell are you talking English? Well, it's because of the owner of this car. He's from the land where they love to eat feta, they love olives, and they throw plates on the ground after dinner, so you know where he's from. His Dutch isn't that well, so I'll go and step up my English game. But before we go on, make sure you are subscribed to the AutomoTim channel, so you'll get a first notification when a new Behind the Wheel is up. He's cleaning the car, we'll have a chat, we'll go for a drive. So guys, have a seat and enjoy. Yes guys, welcome, or should I say, Gus, thanks for having Thanks for having me in your Audi.
Good morning, yeah, nice to be with you.
Yes, a spoiler, we're going to Germany, but we're not in a hurry.
In Germany, not in a hurry, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, but Gus, before we start off with the car and your history and stuff, who are you and where are you from?
So, my name is Gus, I'm Greek. The Greek name is Kostas, but usually Gus is what foreign people prefer. So it stuck with me like since I always.
So your name is actually
Kostas, yeah,
right.
Or Konstantinos is,
yes.
is the long version. Greek names are a bit like complicated. I came to the Netherlands 5 years ago. And I live here most of the time. I work on yachts as a second captain.
Yes.
So I'm a bit 6 months here, 6 months on board on yachts all over Mediterranean, or depends where that is. And yeah, when I'm here, I live near Nijmegen.
We're here to talk about cars. And how old are you now, if I may ask?
I'm 29.
29. So your car history goes back like 10, 11 years or so?
Yeah, so
What was the first one?
Well, I learned to drive on a Hyundai Atos.
Yes.
Which I really love. Like, I bought it when I was like 17, 18, somewhere there. And I still have it, like it's one of my favorite cars because...
It's here in Holland?
No, it's back in Greece.
Oh, right,
I have it in my garage in Greece. So yeah, I learned to drive on a Hyundai Atos, which it's not much, but when you do 120 on it, it's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Like you feel it's gonna like fly off or like start losing the wheels.
Yeah. So
I ended up getting an A4 1.8 Turbo Quattro B5.
Yes.
B5 was a model of 2000.
Yeah,
it's
in 300 meters.
It's one of
Speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I ended up getting that Audi A4. I bought it for like 5,000 euros back then, and back then it was a lot of money for me, of course. I was just a student, but I really wanted that car. So I got the A4 and I kept it for 2.5 years. I didn't have money back then to do mods on it, so I kept it stock. And then I sold it, and yeah, the next guy crashed it in 2 months from the day I sold it. Because he thought it's a Quattro, it will stick everywhere, but that's not the case.
It got stuck to a pole.
Yep. He took a turn and he let off the gas, pressed the brakes, and he lost it. And then I moved to the Netherlands and I started working on a factory in Venray.
Yes.
So I needed a car, and
at that moment you already lived in Grave.
yeah.
All right.
So I said, well, I need a car, and back then, like I didn't have any money. I was just done with school, and I was waiting my paperwork to finish. So I was here, and I was looking for cars. I really want an A8 or an S8. Of course, I didn't have money for it, but the Dutch market is so weird for someone who is not from here. So I go online and I see they sell A8s, the D2 platform, the 9098 or something, 2000.
Yeah.
They sell them for like 2000. I was like, no way.
Yeah.
It wasn't much, but for 2 grand, yeah, about 2 grand, I got a D2 2.8 front wheel drive automatic. It was the slowest thing ever.
You bought it?
Yeah, I bought one. It was like the craziest idea. I was working on a factory with minimal wage.
Yeah.
And I was like, who cares? I'll get an A8. I mean, why not? So I got the A8 and it was my first one. And it was a really nice car. Like, I really love that car. It was a big upgrade from the A4. But you could see how the Audi would put stuff from the A4 to A8 or the A8 to A4, and so goes on, so goes forth. And I kept that car for about 6 months. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were about to say 6 years.
No, I kept like for 6 months because my paperwork was done from my academy, so I had to go on board.
Yeah.
So there was no need for me to keep the car. So fast forward. I sold the D2, but I still kept being active on the community and sharing knowledge, learning stuff about them. And after 1.5 years, I got my first job on a yacht. I did 1 good season, so I made some extra money. So I came back to the Netherlands and was looking for a new car, which of course, it had to be an S8 D3. So I went out and I was looking for an S8. They were selling about 20 grand back then. So I was like, let's go out and look for one. And I was looking for specific things. On these cars, you want to have the Bang & Olufsen stereo system.
Yeah.
You do want the ceramics, because stopping 2 tons with steel brakes is usually not enough.
Well, we experienced you need to have ceramics brakes because the car weighs a lot, like 2 tons plus.
It's like 1.9 something, but
Yeah.
2 tons to round it up.
The brakes have to stop a lot of weight.
Yep. And so I found one guy that was selling an S8 back then. It was quite loaded. The price back then, when he bought it, was about 210,000 euros. So it was high up for this platform.
Yeah.
And well, I came from an 180 horsepower, which was the D2, to a 450 V10 natural aspirated engine. So I remember I was on the yacht, and the guy says to me, there's 3 guys coming to see the car in 5 days. So if you really want it, you have to come and see it and maybe buy it. So I was like, I cannot make it. He was like, yeah.
Are you going to push me?
Yeah. So anyway, it worked, obviously, because that's what you do when you really want something. The other guy can manipulate you quite easy. So I fly out from the yacht in Athens.
At what moment? Where were you at the moment?
I was in Athens. So I fly out, land in the Netherlands morning time, go directly to see the car. I see the car, I buy the car.
Typical car guy things, right?
I was like, yeah, typical car guy. I was like, so I get the car, And
What color was it?
It was
It was the gray?
not Nardo gray. It was the Daytona gray. That's what it was, which was a really nice color for these cars. I get the car, I park it at home, and then I fly out back to Greece because I had to go somewhere with the yacht for a guest of ours. And then after like a month, I saw the car again, but in the meantime, a pot fell from the balcony in the trunk of the car. So I was like so pissed. I was like, no way. I'm like, I just bought the car and it got damaged. Like, and not only like it fell to the trunk on the soft spot, it fell right on the corner. So it cost like $500 on metal work.
A new trunk.
Yeah, not new trunk, but we had to like mold it back to what it was. I sold the D3 back in December last year. I traded it in with this one.
Yeah.
So this is a D4 of 2013. It has the 4-liter twin turbo engine and the ZF8 gearbox, which are very similar to what an RS6 RS7 has. So I found this car in a dealership in Holland-Zeeveld, which is about 3 hours from here or something. And there were many S8s for sale, but none of them had the rear screen entertainment.
No.
And most of them, they were always lacking something. So some of them would not have the ceramics, others they would not have the Bang & Olufsen stereo system, others they would not have a sunroof. So there was always like something missing from all these cars. But this one, it just ticked all the boxes out of nowhere, and the price was good, like it was fair. So I won't go to Holland-Zeeveld, I see the car, and we start negotiating about the D3, how much he would buy the D3. We came to an agreement, and yeah, I got this one with 120,000 kilometers, and the rest is history.
You say you bought it a year, not even a year ago, with 120 on the odometer.
Yeah, and now it has 170 almost.
For your how do you call it? Just for you to know, you did 50,000 within a year.
Yeah, I drive this car a lot, like a lot. I don't like. We were on lockdown, and I would just go in and drive it just because I really like it. And
when you think you drive a lot, get in a conversation with Gus, and you get.
Yeah, no, I drive a lot, but okay, I cheated a bit because I took it for vacation this summer.
Yeah.
So I drove all the way to Germany, Switzerland, Italy. Took the ferry, went to Greece, stayed in Greece for a few days, where we wrapped the car and got the wheels.
Oh, the customization is done in Greece?
Yeah, it's all done in Greece.
Right.
And then I drove it back, so about 6,500 kilometers went in 1 month.
And again, Shell, BP, and all the oil stations. We'll be thankful.
They were thankful, but these cars are quite efficient because they have a 4-cylinder mode. So it switches off 4 cylinders. So when you go on vacation in other countries, you don't want to get tickets or being pulled over.
You drive alone, you're not into a rally, so you just cruise control and go.
So at 130, it would do maybe 9.5.
Mobile speed camera zone.
Which was great.
Yeah.
Because it's still a big car. You're still in a big limo.
It is.
So I got the D4, and then we tuned it to stage 1. And we tuned the gearbox. Oh, welcome in Germany.
Well, you hear it. Welcome in Germany.
Welcome in Germany, yeah. So that was the first mod. Oh, and of course, welcome to German roadworks.
Roadworks.
Yep. Stuck behind a truck.
So it went to 650?
We went around 650, yeah, and then it was a different car. Like, they really down-tuned these engines, but there was a lot of potential. And yeah, we kept the car on stage 1 till last month, actually.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we installed a module on the screen that shows the pressure and the temperatures of the car. So we did this, and it was nice because I really like for the car to have the stock look and feel. I don't want gauges, I don't want meters, I don't want anything. Like, I want to look as stock as possible, because I think Audi did a pretty good job with the interior.
Yeah.
It's, by my standards, way better than the RS6, RS4, RS7, sorry. It's a huge upgrade from the A6, A7 line.
Yes, yes, it is.
So, I really wanted wheels, and I started looking at wheels as a next mod. And the wheels I really liked was Vossen's. Now, Vossen is a brand in USA, in Miami. And the problem was with Vossen's that the model I liked could not fit over the ceramic brakes, because the dimensions they're making the wheels would fit perfectly on the steel brakes of the car, but not the ceramics, which are optional. So I was looking here in the Netherlands to get a good price for the Vossen's, and asked them if we can customize it, so we can make a custom size to fit them. And on the forums, on Facebook, I posted on a Greek Audi club that I used to be admin as well.
Yes.
And there is a guy that he owns APR Greece, and he says, well, I'm the official distributor of Vossen in Greece. I was like, I didn't know that. What do you mean? He's like, yeah. I was like, perfect, I need these wheels for this car. And then he started emailing back and forth with Vossen that Vossen was saying, hey, we don't make the wheels this size, but we can do something because you're asking, and the result we think is going to be nice. So we ordered the wheels in June, and the plan was that I would go on vacation in Greece with the car and we would fit the wheels on. But due to COVID, Vossen said we need 2 months to make the wheels, so we were very tight on the schedule for the wheels.
Yeah.
Anyway,
because in 2 months you would also go to
yeah,
Greece.
I would go in August in Greece, because that was the only days I had off. So we ordered the wheels anyways. We're like, let's risk it, why not? In the meantime, I find someone to sell the stock wheels in Greece as well. So I was like, let's hope these Vossen wheels will be there, otherwise I will have no wheels to come back. I don't know what to do. So anyway, long story short, I go to Greece. Now, in the meantime, Vossen says we can only do the wheels in satin bronze because we want them custom. The first plan was metal, gunmetal gray.
Yeah.
Because the car was black.
Yes.
So we thought like gunmetal would look good on it. But the Vossen says we can do satin bronze. I was like, fine. So we say yes at the time, but I didn't think that satin bronze maybe would not look good on, what's that? It's a diesel. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
There's an A4.
Audi guys spotting other Audi guys.
Yeah. Let's, adios amigos. So we say we need to wrap the car to match the wheels. And this is like the worst logic ever. You buy wheels that match the car already. You don't change the car to match the wheels.
No, no.
So,
but luckily there's a thing called car wrapping.
Yeah. So we, I contacted the guy that we ordered the Vossen. I was like, do you know anyone in your area that can do wraps? Because we need to wrap the car, maybe in Greece. So he's like, I do wrappings. I was like, you are God sent. And then we found started looking for wraps, and we ended up with the blue-black iridescent wrap from KPMF,
yes,
which is also an American brand. So we ordered the wrap, and the guy says, I need 1 week to wrap the car properly. And I'm like,
how long was your vacation?
I was like, I had 15 days in total in vacation.
Yeah.
So I had to spend 7 of these days wrapping the car in Greece. So I adjust my schedule and I rebook the ferry tickets to make everything work. And you can ask me why you didn't wrap it in the Netherlands. Well, the price was huge. Like here they would ask 3.5 to do a wrap, and in Greece was like $1,000. And
they wrapped this car
for $1,000.
$1,000.
Yeah. And not only that,
I think I'm going to Greece as well with my car.
Yeah, so I said,
you can have a vacation and your car wrapped
exactly,
the same amount of money.
Perfect. So I was like, either I wrap the car here and I don't go vacation, or I wrap the car there and I just change
my parents for a bit.
Yeah, change my schedule a bit and make it work, you know. So I go to Greece. We start wrapping the car, the wheels are not there. I deliver the car to them Sunday and they start working immediately Sunday. It was like 3rd of August, so it's the period that everybody will go on vacation. But they stayed and wrapped the car for 7 days. Top Mods in Greece, that's the name of the company.
Yes.
So I'm very thankful that they did this for me. So it's Sunday. Monday we call Vossen. Vossen says the wheels are not done. And they said maybe tomorrow. So the wheels are done. They were done Tuesday and they were in Miami.
Exactly, they were on the other side of the world.
Yeah, so we pushed them to ship the wheels. So they are shipping the wheels, and in a night it leaves Miami, goes to Germany in Cologne, and then Germany to Athens. So Thursday morning, the wheels clear out customs in Greece. I leave Friday night with the ferry.
Yeah.
So the wheels are in Athens in the customs. We need the wheels by Friday morning, and for our vision. Where were you in Greece? So I was in Thessaloniki,
yes,
and the wheels were in Athens. That's about 450 kilometers. So the customs are about to be cleared in Thursday morning, and they end up clearing out the wheels and Thursday afternoon. And the shipping company says the wheels will be there maybe Friday night in Thessaloniki, because they would load them on a truck.
And the thing was,
and I was taking the ferry Friday night.
Have you already sold the original wheels?
No, the wheels were still on the car, but they need to stay in Greece.
Yeah.
They need to like stay in Greece, so they would be sold in Greece. So
2 hours later.
So yeah, they cleared out the customs, and then the shipping company, they called me and we said, hey, please make this happen. This is the situation. Friday night I have a ferry from Igoumenitsa to Italy and I have to go back to the Netherlands. And if you cannot manage to get the wheels here, the car will have no wheels and we will be standing on a lift. So she said, I will do this crazy thing. So they loaded the wheels on a normal plane on the cargo hold, and they flew it out the same day.
On like a KLM Transavia?
Yeah, like they used the GN, which is a Greek operator. So they loaded in a normal plane the wheels.
On Thursday?
On Friday morning.
And within 12 hours you had to leave?
Yeah, so the wheels arrived around 2 o'clock. We had them in our hands. And we had to fit the wheels, make a photo shoot for the Vossen, because the car would be used for their marketing material. So the photographer starts taking photos and I go pick up my stuff from the house.
At what time was the photo shoot?
The photo shoot started around 3 and I had to leave by 6 to make it to the ferry, which was about 3 hours away. So it was crazy. I get in the car 6 o'clock, I tank the car full, and I go full speed to the ferry terminal, which was, yeah, about 3.5 hours. The car was like finished, and we get in. We didn't even say proper goodbye to the guys that did all the work all these weeks. So we're working like 12 hours to finish the car. And they're like, just go, catch the ferry. So we started driving. In Greece, the speed limit is 130. We did 160 most of the time. And it was raining like crazy. We could not believe the rain. We make it, we get in the ferry, and the moment I stop the engine on the ferry, I turn off the car, I hear the door coming up. So we just made it on the ferry. So it was a big roller coaster.
And it was a 3.5 hour drive. In what time did you make
the ferry was supposed to leave 9:15. We got on board 9:10 or something. It was nuts. It was nuts. It was like that close. So
at that moment you had a moment to properly inspect your car, what they did.
Yeah, like that's the moment I just like I could see the car and it was like all dirty from
and there you came to the conclusion you forgot your toothpaste.
No. No. But the wrap and the wheels stand more for the memory I have of them rather the actual thing that not.
Yeah, but these are the stories you keep with you your whole life.
Yeah. Oh look, the A6 is back.
Oh.
Not for long. There we go. And again.
It's unbelievable how this one picks up speed so fluently.
Yeah, that came after a bad story, because
this came after a bad story.
Yeah,
it was such a good story, right? Up till
so
now.
We get the wheels, we got the wrap. I already had the Miltech, which I bought sometime during COVID period when I was.
You bought it also this year?
Yeah, the Miltech exhaust that this car has, I bought it during the COVID, I forgot to mention. It was one of these, let's spend money somewhere because I have nothing else to do, so.
But it's also a thing, Audi sounds good, but it can have a little bit more noise.
Yeah, and it's not too much.
No.
Because the S8 is a bipolar character, as I say it. It's a limousine that you need to have like a serious profile, and is also a very fast car.
Yeah.
So you need to keep this balance. If it's an RS6, it's okay if it screams as much as it can. It's fine. It's an RS6 or an RS7.
But this is more of a formal business car.
Yeah. So you wanted to.
Although it's wrapped black with 20-inch or 20-inch
21
fastens on it.
Yeah. Yeah, we garbage that, but it's still like on night it looks nice black. Oh, he's back again. There's nothing better than playing on the German Autobahn. So now we're doing 240, and I don't know how it looks on the camera, but we're pretty stable.
Yeah, it is pretty stable.
I mean, we're still getting a massage on the cooled seats.
Yeah.
And we're doing the speed, so I'm quite happy.
We're chatting about cars.
Yeah.
We're racing an A6, which will.
Well, we're not racing, but
No.
but I will let him pass so we can see what he does. Let's do that. So yeah, back in September. So yeah,
You're back in Holland.
We're back in Holland, yeah, of course. Yep, thumbs up and everything. So the car started making a whistling sound, which is...
Yeah, oh, we talked about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The car started making a whistling sound,
and it was still on 650 horsepower, Miltech exhaust, full customization, but then disaster struck.
Yeah, exactly. So a friend of mine is driving the car to Vechel, which Vechel is the garage that the car goes to.
Yeah.
It's pretty famous here in the Netherlands.
Yeah, it's Audi parts.
Yeah, Audi
Quite
parts.
a lot of you will know it if you're Audi or Volkswagen minded.
So he takes the car to take it to Vechel, and the reason he took it was because I was busy with work. So he calls me, he says, Gus, there's a lot of smoke coming from the exhaust. I was like, okay, let me call vehicle and see what they think. So he calls, he's like, yeah, maybe it's the BVC valve. It's failing, so it drops oil inside the intake. So we said, okay, maybe it's that, and it's okay. It's an expensive fix, but not as big as blown turbos, which was the other side of the story. The car goes to vehicle, the guys open it up, and well, the passenger turbo said bye-bye. It was like playing a lot, and so when the disaster struck, I was like, okay, let's be positive and see this as an opportunity to make it to stage 3, because I was stage 1. Stage 2 is only downpipes for this car, which give you about 30-40 horsepower, so it's not really worth it.
And if the motor is all ready to be upgraded, let's just go full package.
Yeah, let's go full package. So that's what we did. So we say, I contacted Turbo Systems company in Lithuania. They're very famous for their turbos in this community. So they were really nice. We said, we have the turbos on stock, we'll send them to you express to get the car back on the road. I also found downpipes, because you do need to upgrade the downpipes. But I wanted downpipes with heat sealed, which is very rare. And I also want them with catalyst, racing catalysts, because I still want to...
and also, how do you call it, environmental stuff.
Yeah, I want to pass the APK, and I really want to, I want the car to be fast, but I don't need a lot of noise.
You heard Gas talking Dutch, he said APK.
APK.
APK?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, let's go on.
Anyway, we find the downpipes from a guy in the community in Romania. He bought Red Star heat sealed downpipes with catalysts, and he wanted to sell them to get the ones without.
And you wanted the ones
So I was
with.
like, perfect.
Yeah.
You ordered the new catalyst from Red Star, I'll get yours. And the parts, they all arrive, of course, with delay of a week. I'm 1 week without the car, 1.5. And the guys at Vehel, shout out to Bas and Joachim for trying to get the car back on the road, because it was a really busy period for them. But they did try their best to get the car back. So they take out the stock turbos, they take out the downpipes, they start installing everything, and then they take out the filter and they see metal flakes on the oil, and we're like, fuck. So when you see metal flakes, two things: you need a new engine, or you flash and you pray to God it's from the broken turbo bearings that broke, and then it went from the oil line to the...
and hopefully you can flush all the metal flakes out.
Exactly. So
fast forward.
Vehicle is like, we don't know, like, yeah, we'll flush it. So we flush once, they drive it for 10 kilometers, still metal flakes. We're like, damn. So at that moment I was like, okay, maybe we have 15,000 euros in damages for a new engine. And right now I'm committed to this car. I bought the turbos, I bought the downpipes, I did the wrap, I did the wheels. It's not like, hey... It's
not like, okay, I'll take my loss and go to another one.
No, you cannot. So I was committed. So we flashed the car, we changed oils 3-4 times every 10 kilometers. We put magnets on the oil pan, which is not that useful because it's an aluminum block. So you're not gonna save that much by magnets, but still we said, hey, whatever.
Everything is
everything is in the air. It's not gonna hurt. So then vehicle says, drive the car and let's hope for the best. So I take the car, I drive it for 1,500 kilometers in about a week or two or so. I drive back, we take out the oil, clean. Best day ever.
Yeah, best day ever.
We saved the car, we got the horsepower, now it's time to tune.
Now it's time to tune.
Because I took out the boost, I programmed it not to do anything crazy with the throttle, even on 100%. So yeah, the rest is history, and here we are now with about 750, maybe 780 horsepower S8.
And how many torque?
980 with dyno. but it was a bit warm on the dyno, so we think around 1,000 nanometers.
So
it's quite okay.
Well, let's make an appointment. At this moment, it's 750 and 980.
Yeah.
It's flirting with 780 and maybe
because
1,000 plus Newton.
Yeah, because the fuel in the Netherlands, we only have 98 Selby power.
But we are in Germany right now.
That's why we're here. We're gonna tank 102 octane and then see if we can get a bit more boost out of it, and maybe like.
So and it's getting colder. So.
Yep.
Yeah. So fast forward, we're going to speed up a bit. So is this your dream car at the moment with all the modifications? Is it the way you wanted it to be?
It's yeah. Like I really like. I had a tab on my browser with things I want to buy. That what I really have more for left.
Yeah.
No, I really want to make a 0 to 100. Stock was 3.6.
Already.
Yeah.
Stock 3.6, 580 horsepower.
Yep.
And you're now 170 plus.
So yeah, roadworks. So I really want to do it once, just to see where we are.
Yeah.
And I did 100 to 200 around 6.3 seconds, which for a big car.
With this
tune, yeah, okay. With this setup, it was 6.3. But it was just normal gas. So I think we can go high 5s, low 6. 100, 200. We can try. I have Draghi with me.
So yeah, guys, it's not only talking about cars, talking about the good stories, talking about the bad stories. We're also breaking records.
I don't know if we're breaking any records, but we can try and see what's going on.
And also a thing, we're going to mention it right away because we're making this video right now, and it's as you're watching it, it's aired. But there's also coming a video with who?
AutoTim, which is quite a big channel worldwide. They saw the car, we talked, and they said, yeah, let's do an interview with the car. So I'm very looking forward for this, to meet these guys, because I was back in Greece, like I was like 5-6 years ago, and I was watching these guys, having no idea that I would move to the Netherlands, and that one day they might want to see my car on their channel. So it's crazy that, you know, all this came together.
Yeah, guys, fast forward. Now it's me in the driver's seat. Well, we were talking about 45 minutes and then the camera said, we're done. But we weren't. But it's time for me to step in behind the wheel. And but we weren't ready with your part, Gus. Actually, is this the first time for you sitting next to it?
No, that's maybe that. Well, it's the first time for sure with this tune and this stage. So yeah, you could say that. It's the first time with that much horsepower that I'm on the passenger seat. How does it feel for you, though?
Yeah, well, the thing is, you immediately feel that it's a limousine. You know?
Yeah, it's a big car.
It's the steering is quite heavy. You see the width of the car, the length. You know, you all have to take that in consideration while driving. You know, it's not like my Mini Cooper.
No,
not at all.
You need to be considerable about the size you're pulling. And
yes.
Well,
but the thing is, it's decent. It's not a play car. It's not a toy car. Not at all.
No. And when I got my first A8, it took some getting used to the driving style.
Yeah. Because
you cannot just throw it in a corner. Like, you have to be considerable that there's 2 tons you're pulling, and physics always gonna win.
Indeed. Also, it's a quattro, but it doesn't mean when you go onto a corner with like 100 that it will make the corner right. You can also go straight.
Nope.
With 4 wheels drifting.
Yep. You will end up on a tree very fast, and it's not gonna be good.
Okay, this you did when I was next to it, but even behind the wheel this feels impressive, and it was only 140.
But it does feel weird to be from this side, I would say the most. So I think my next step would be either yeah, the Bentley, a Flying Spur would be nice, or Porsche Panamera.
The Sport Turismo one or the normal one?
The Sport Turismo one.
Oh, well, I see a
like,
nice bend here. Can I floor it a bit?
You can try it, just be careful.
Yeah. But just the normal Panamera.
Yeah.
Would do the job.
Yeah, I would do the job. I really like the wing on the Panamera. I think it's amazing what they've done with that folding wing. Yeah.
Well, and well,
I'm sure on video it's gonna look very slow, but that's far from reality.
it's
Like it always looks slow on videos.
and it's also with the exhaust notes on the Miltech exhaust. On video you think like, oh well, it sounds cool, but you have to experience it in real life. There's one last question before we end this part up. Every new owner we get in behind the wheel, we ask them for their 3-car dream garage. You get 3 cars, 1 SUV, 1 daily and 1 sports car. Which 3 cars? Unlimited budget. You can say I want to have a reasonable garage, but you can also say, well, if I can go all out, this will be my 3 cars. Can you name 3 cars which you say like, hey, if I must name my dream garage?
So you could do like a Brabus would be nice.
Brabus GL, good one.
Now that you said Brabus, the Brabus 900 Rocket is really nice. It would be a definitely car for me.
Would that be your sports car? Or
no,
daily?
sport car. I would do a Porsche probably, GT2, GT3, whatever. Then you can go into the hypercar, supercar territory. But
Yeah.
then everybody could even say a Koenigsegg.
Yeah.
Would be
good one. Good.
Yeah. Oh, the guy is really awesome. Christian von Koenigsegg.
Yeah.
I really like what they do with the company. Daily.
And then
Daily the Brabus would do actually.
the Brabus would do.
Brabus would
But
do.
and the sports car would be the GT2 RS or the GT3
or a
RS.
Koenigsegg. Thing is, like in my job, I see a lot of these cars.
Yeah.
Like I've seen a Veneno,
Yeah.
I've seen a LaFerrari, I've driven and been driven on them. R8, a Koenigsegg, a Zonda.
Yeah.
And then you see them like, oh yeah, okay, I've seen this, whatever. Like, it doesn't click you anymore. If you asked me 4 or 5 years back if I would ever be able to own such a nice car, I would say no. It's a dream car, but you never know how life takes you,
No.
right?
Oh, you're saying the magic words, Monaco.
Yeah.
When we're in Monaco, how cool would it be if Gus will be in Monaco like next summer or summer 2022? That we go as an AutomoTim team, we go to Monaco and Gus will take us on a trip through Monaco and we go car spotting with you.
Oh, man.
Maybe we go and spot cars from the boat.
Oh, that would be amazing. like in Monaco, I don't know if you've ever been, like you see
Like
so many cars.
3 times, and I want to go back every single year.
Really?
Yeah.
You see so many cars. Like,
Yeah.
You just walk and you see like an F440 or whatever,
Yeah.
and no one is like turning their heads anymore.
No, it's normal.
For them, it's normal. Yeah.
Like the Porsche Panamera, the Sport Turismo is like the Golf 7 here in Holland. It's so the special cars are ordinary. You have to do something special to stand out in Monaco.
Yeah. And even then, you're like, okay, but that's a different lifestyle.
And also, you know, it's for a lot of people, it's a dream world. Also, people told me you have Monaco and the place behind that, it's Cap d'Aille, and I don't know what it's all about.
Monte Carlo, right?
And when you live in Monaco, you pay like $1 million for an apartment, and when you live just 2 meters across the border, you can pay like 300,000 or 400,000.
Oh yeah.
It's such a difference.
Yeah, but when you have a house in Monaco, you get a Monaco citizenship, and that involves a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Is
the
it?
difference. Yeah.
What kind of stuff? Just out of interest.
Tax wise, first of all.
You get advantage.
Their tax system is, it's not there. It's like, it's how you call it? It's a tax haven for.
Tax haven.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a small kingdom, whatever. It's like Luxembourg or there's a small other nation. Like it's all these micronations.
Yeah, Andorra and stuff. Yeah. Well, guys, we're going into geography and stuff. Blah 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 blah. We were here to talk about cars. Yes, we're going to Monaco once again. Hopefully 2020, but let's say 2021. But now the thing is, my opinion about this S8, and I was.
Well, I want you to be honest.
I am. It's not my car because I'm just a short guy. I'm like 1 meter and 70. It's too much of a car for me. This feels like a BMW M6, the F12 one, and it's just too big for me. The upside on this car is the Quattro. You know, a BMW has a rear-wheel drive. This one has four-wheel drive, and I feel a bit safer. This car takes. You can drive it, but the car takes you, and with a BMW it says you're driving, you're taking the wheel, do your thing, I'm not responsible. So it comes down to your driving experience, abilities, and well, I'm not a racing driver. I just drive for fun, you know. And so this S8 is much more reliable, as in driving, but the thing is, it's so amazingly quick. And I'm going to turn right here on the roundabout just to show you and just let you experience it a bit. And Gus is putting his hands on the handrails.
Yeah, I know what's gonna come.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Yep, it's wet.
Yeah, it's wet. Oh.
COVID.
No, but the thing is,
shit, that was like what, 200?
150.
150?
But you felt the rear wheel slipping?
Yeah, I know that it's gonna slip on these roads.
Yeah, but the thing is, I didn't expect it. So I'm not shaking, but I was like, oh, it does more than I expected.
Well, you said the Quattro will save you. I see you being worried.
Yeah, well, we'll do it again. The road is free.
Don't do it from zero.
Not from zero,
yeah, like
but
from 30. It's
30,
okay,
yeah.
That's 150, 180 turn. Yeah, the ceramics will save you there.
Yeah, but this is what makes driving fun, you know. It's also the thing is, now there's a lot of rain, so we just had our little fun here, but it goes so quickly. And well, fuel consumption, don't have a look. One on 6 kilometers, it's a bit like this, but the experience on this thing is mental. Together with how you customized it, it's just a great car. But Gus, I think people are already watching like 45 minutes till like an hour. They're hearing us chat about cars and blah 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 blah.
Yep.
I think
that's what happens when you have a good company and people that you share this common interest.
Yeah. But I think
you can go for hours.
We can go. We'll go for a next video where we will do some drag racing and some 0 to 100, 100 to 200. But for now, I think we're going to end up this video.
Yep.
So we're going to have a little drive to finish it off. I thank you guys for watching. Gus, thank you for your time.
Thank you for
lending me the steering wheel of your car. And if you're not,
well, thank for all your viewers, of course. That maybe they will stay till the end or not. Sorry if we're boring.
Yeah, well, if they do, we thank you for that. And Well, if you're looking at this video and think, Tim, I got a nice car, I got a fast car as well, come and take a drive and let's have a chat about cars, send me an email at info@automotim.nl or send me a DM on Instagram, and maybe next time I will be in your passenger seat. But for now, Gus and me are saying thank you, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.
Subscribe, like, and all that fuzz, huh?
And share everything.
And notifications.
Yeah, notifications.
Definitely need
very,
notifications.
very needed. So thank you for watching. See you next time, guys. Bye.
Later.